Good afternoon, Gemini. Welcome to Sin Concepts Tarot. My name is Cynthia, and today we are doing that timeless week ahead reading update for you. So what that means, Gemini, at time of viewing this video, whether you are Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising, well, Gemini, something should resonate for you. So all I like you to do is just focus on those things that actually do. Anything else, just leave it for another Gemini. Let's get started here. You can already see I'm shuffling up that Zodiac 108 deck. This deck is just got a lot of little extra clarifications for the general reading, like extra definitions, persons, places, dates, seasons, timings, events, or even answers to yes or no questions. So I'm just pulling out three. We'll get a general basic idea before getting into the general reading. Starting out with, look at this. We had some Pisces energy coming out here, spilled milk. Now, spilled milk is about having regret. Accidents happen. Don't sweat the small stuff, Gemini, about mistakes or leave it in the past. It's over, cannot be changed, disappointed, clean up time, as well as let it go, just minor problems, right? And look at this. We even got some Virgo energy coming out here for you, Gemini. This is the fishing pole. Self-reliance, extending oneself, autonomy, mentoring others, poetry in motion, even exploration, providing, connecting with nature, accomplishments, reflection, as well as self-improvement and being capable. And finally, we got some Leo energy out here for you, Gemini. Dynamite. Yeah. Excitement, passion, action, suspense, destroy, powder keg, fantastic, energetic, maybe a breakup, a catalyst for change, as well as explosive, short fuse, firecracker, blast, sudden, unexpected, and fast. All right, well, that is definitely a powder keg card there. We're going to have to dive in and see how that plays out for you this week ahead. Gemini, we're going to use the Graham Smith Way, that 1909 original circular edition deck here. And for the week ahead readings, I like pulling out 6 cards. That, just makes it a little bit easier. We'll do a basic general reading on 6 cards, and then we'll come back and clarify using the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck. But to start out with, I pulled 2 for the beginning of the week, 2 for the middle, and then 2 for the end of the week as well. We'll set that deck aside, pull these a little closer, and let's dive in. Right at the beginning of the week, we see that Ace of Cups in reverse. So there is something being held back or not beginning yet here. We'll tap a little more into this. This Ace of Cup is all about, your emotions. So you're maybe holding back here. There could be a situation that hasn't quite developed the way you wanted it to. And that could be due to you juggling things, you got multiple tasking going on here. You're trying to keep everything up in the air at the same time, where you actually need to make a decision to laser focus on one and then the other. So whatever this is, juggling thing you're doing is kind of holding back on you cycling up or cycling forward into this new beginnings and ending the old cycle. And look, it very well could be, because even Ace of Pentacles, this new opportunity the divine is bringing to you, is being held up. And there is something, a catalyst here that needs to be changed here as we're going into the beginning and middle of the week. Your future cycling up. There's something that's holding you back. We'll get a lot more clarity with the Radiant Rider-Waite deck. But look at this. We even got the King of Swords energy coming out. Gemini, that's totally you. King of Swords energy, but it's being held slightly back. Now, this is not complete reversal. This is being held back. So, this King of Swords energy coming out, Gemini, this is all about, you're not making a necessary decision based on logic, practicality. Maybe you need to do a little more research and be able to kickstart and get things going. But I feel that the problem is, as we go into the end of the week, we're starting to see you need to get some healing. You need some rest here, Gemini. And that's a necessity to clear out the negativity in your life and open up your chakras and gain that clarity of mind, clarity mentally, mental clarity, your throat chakra, so you can communicate to others so they understand what your thought process is, as well as your heart chakra. It's been kind of closed down, and you've gotten into that, when your heart chakra is closed, oftentimes we tend not to focus on ourselves, and because of some hurt, and we start becoming people pleasers. And you got to break that. You got to open that up. You don't want to be aloof, but you also don't want to be a people pleaser. So time to open that up, gain that clarity of feeling. And look, right under your nose this whole time is this sword of truth. There's a revelation coming to you. You just got to get that healing coming in towards the end of the week. Take time to meditate, contemplate, reflect, gain that healing. And yeah, that healing energy at the end of the week is going to get you all out of your head. You have been, we've seen through the week, you've been kind of caught up in your overthinking things, overanalyzing, being overcritical even perhaps, and that's held you up. By the end of the week, getting that rest, healing coming in here and open up your chakra is going to release you from all those nightmares. You're not going to be overthinking. You're going to be moving forward and going beyond this. You're going to get some rest, and you're actually going to get some sleep by the end of the weekend. So, all right, let's find out what is going on here with a little more detail. Looking back at it, yeah, I mean, there is something, things are happening here. You just got to realize some things are done, they're over, and you got to move on. You got to laser focus on things. Can't keep everything up in the air, because I dare say that's going to create an explosive environment there that's keeping everything upended. But you got this capability in you to, really extend yourself here. So let's go ahead. Let's check out why this Ace of Cups is in reverse for you, Gemini. All right, yeah, those past mistakes and failures, those are lessons to be learned. So you gain knowledge, you're learning lessons here. You're not, you're waiting for your ship to come in. You've done everything you could, and look, you're sitting here, you're mapping your goals and everything. So that's kind of put a halt on maybe your emotions. You're not wanting to start a new cycle of companionship, friendship, or with emotions. You're trying to hold back on your emotions, not let them get involved as you're making these decisions. You're getting inspired, you're getting motivation for yourself to envision your future. Where do you see yourself? Where do you want to go? And right now you are focused in on the lessons learned. You're looking at past mistakes and failures, and and that's kind of holding you back a little bit here. You're certainly not ready to start a cycle, emotional cycle here. So you're kind of juggling things a little bit, not wanting to face emotions at this time. Now, this laser focused juggling decision you got to make. Yeah, look at this. There is some disagreements happening here. I mean, this is a disconnect of communication with others. Swords, energy, and fives are all about changing the way you communicate and changing how you understand communications from others as well. So there's a balance of change that needs to occur here. You're not always going to understand or communicate on the same wavelength with others. And that's okay. You're recognizing that you don't have to agree with everyone all the time. So there's this agree to disagree. It's not winning an argument necessarily either. It's just understanding yourself and what you're willing to give into. Like, you don't need to be a people pleaser is where I'm getting out of this card. So there is that healing energy there. Once again, the need for rest, and you need to make that differentiation that you do need and deserve and are entitled to have some rest and respite as well. And that's so you can open up, so you can stop juggling everything and trying to keep everything up in the air. Recognize, what do you wish for? This is the star card, the Aquarius energy, and this is coming in to let you know that what you realize for yourself, what you want for yourself, you can have. You just got to co-create it with the universe by attracting it, magnetizing those positive things you want. Get that clarity, laser focus in, stop multitasking, and take time out to rest for yourself here. It can't be stated enough at the beginning of the week. Now, middle of the week, like I said, you had that Ace of Pentacles in reverse here. Now the Ace of Pentacles, and it keeps wanting to flip around different ways, but it is in reverse here. And that energy coming in is perhaps looking at things. Well, first off, we do have to look at things differently in a different perspective here. And this is regarding, physical 3D world beginning. A new beginning here is being held back. And I dare say that is because you're trying to see things from a different perspective. This Pisces hangman energy coming in here, it's kind of got things hold up. You're not necessarily taking on this new home energy or this new job, new promotion, new contract, something. You're held back because you're busy feeling stuck. You're stuck here just trying to see things from others' perspectives. And look, you even got a Knight of Wands energy rushing in toward you. Now, this is, could be a little, youthful, passionate energy rushing in towards you, middle of the week. Inspiring, maybe a new task or project energy. It's almost impulsive energy. So be careful with it. Maybe another, because we've seen a third party energy here. So Gemini, there could have been a third party energy that is a very passionate interest, whether for you or with another that you're connected to, and that's kind of what's holding things up. Is you're trying to see things from another perspective, but you're really stuck as far as whether you are going to level up and start something new or not because of this third party energy. Now, realize third party energies oftentimes doesn't necessarily. It can be in your multitasking. It could be job versus home life, and another versus coworkers and bosses and employers or family members interfering. Take it as it resonates for you, Gemini. That's holding up this new beginning for you. Now, like I said, your energy, King of Swords energy here, Gemini, and that is being held back. You're not looking at things practically and logically, and there it is. You need a new way of looking at things. You got to start this brand new Ace of Swords cycle as well. I dare say this is a major leveling up working its way to occur this week. And look, this King of Swords energy, face up though. This is, making the decisions and moving forward, not holding back. This is being true to your authentic self here, Gemini. Do your due diligence, research things, fact find, be practical. But to have this new way of communicating with others and being true to yourself, you may have to, get past being so stubborn. You got to get past this competitive energy of, having to always be right. And I know it's a really hard thing. We all have that energy within us. But Gemini, the divine is offering you this cup and you are ignoring it. You're like, man, I'm so focused on these other ones. And once again, that's what stopped gapping you from progressing forward. The divine, the universe knows you're prepared, you're ready for this other cup. That's how you propel forward on your journey, your cycles of life that you're going through, and you're stubbornly refusing to accept it. And that's actually holding you back here. Take note of that as well as we move into the week, and especially when you need to maybe reflect and contemplate upon what cup is the emotion are you trying to ignore facing is what it is. The divine says you need to face this and accept this cup, this emotion, and reflect upon it. Understand which one are you trying to avoid the most this week ahead, because that actually is kind of stop gapping you from leveling up. All right, now Gemini, some of that is you're worried about being isolated out in the cold. Here you are. You need, like I said, you need to get this rest, this meditative energy going and really contemplate on some things and open up your chakras to realize you are not all alone here. You're not going to be isolated. You're not going to face this lack, this scarcity, poverty consciousness by making these decisions that you got to make. This is just part of the journey. You got to change your mindset here and realize that you're so focused on one thing or you're just not paying attention. Maybe there's too much snow and you're not realizing the distractions are keeping you from realizing there's all kinds of encouragement and support around you. We even have this Queen of Wands energy coming out here. Now, this is a Queen of Wands energy. Those are fiery signs like Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy coming out here, Gemini. This feminine energy, regardless if you're male or female, it's feminine. Queen of Wands energy, creative, almost mystical, innovative ways of solving problems or facing challenges and reaching solutions and conclusions that just mystically come out of thin air and just solve the problems. So you're tapping into this. It's very attractive. It's very happy and joyous energy that is inspiring and motivation to others. So this could be you, it could be another that you're in contact with, but it's going to be very helpful, especially when you're really worried you're going to make the wrong choice about doing something. You're looking, you got so many different options to choose from, and that's created this uncertainty, this concern about are you deluding yourself? Is this really good? Is this offer really good? And that's where you're overthinking things and maybe overanalyzing things of these cups and this nature, these emotions, overanalyzing those. And that's what this whole healing thyself is needing recovered from. And I dare say you will be doing that, because there, recovery, getting past that overthinking, overanalyzing, and oh my goodness, look at this. A vow of commitment and dedication at the end of the week is all part of going to help you stop overanalyzing, get your rest, and their own dynamic too. King of Wands energy coming out, masculine energy. Now, this isn't like those impulsive knights rushing in and out and their spark goes out and they run away. This is authority. This is Leo the lion energy coming out here with this King of Wands energy here, Gemini. This is strength. This is courage. This is bravery. And this is, making decisions that are, inspiring decisions, and being able to ignite inspiration in others come into play here with this, and very attractive masculine sun sign as well coming into play. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles energy. Queen of Pentacles is that loyal, committed, dedicated energy of the earthy signs like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could be within your chart, could be in another's. Now, this King of Wands energy, fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, can't say it enough. But you got these energies coming together, and it's creating this commitment, a vow, commitment, dedication to another, a contract, so to speak. And that's going to eliminate your nightmares. Your fears are going away with this commitment at the end of the week. So that is a good thing. So something, like I said, there is something, a powder keg moment perhaps, or some kind of action or a catalyst for change is coming this week for you. But it's going to create this energy of you really focusing in on yourself, being able to take that time to heal thyself, get that rest so you can have clarity of thought to make this decision and commitment with another and moving forward. This catalyst of change is happening here in this week ahead for you, Gemini, one way or another. Take it as it resonates. Otherwise, just leave it for another. Now, let's move on to the Wendy D's Oracle deck here. I'm just going to grab one card from this deck. This is that Welsh Celtic Mystical deck. And I like pulling a card because it offers an awesome little affirmation for you to kickstart your meditation cycle, to focus and contemplate on. And yours is feminine energy. Once again, can't say it enough. There's a lot of feminine energy coming out in this reading. I allow my inner feminine to shine through. I let wisdom and compassion to guide my steps. Now, Gemini, the circle is the quintessential goddess symbol. Life is a circle. The circle actually represents equal power sharing and sacred space. So a spiral is created by circle moving forward. And it is the movement of creation and the path of all life that we know. Awaken the goddess within you and appreciate your divinity here. Now, Gemini, allow your inner feminine wisdom and beauty simply rise to the surface. You have an inner femininity that nurtures and actually guides you. Cherish its power and its meaningfulness. Embrace all that you are becoming, Gemini, and simply welcome that change. All right, now let's move on to the Wisdom of Hidden Realms Oracle deck. I'm going to grab you two cards from this deck. One is going to be your ally this week ahead, and the other will actually be your challenger. So your ally and then your challenger we'll start with. Your challenger this week is the Eyes of Beauty. Gemini, positive expectations and clarity. Cannot say it enough. You got this, like I said, you need the clarity to realize that you're not going to make the wrong decision. You got a lot of options and choices here. You may be overanalyzing things, like I said, but this is a time of, recognizing where your boundaries are, what you can commit to, what you can't, gaining that clarity, insight, as well as really having those positive expectations moving forward, because that positive energy magnifies and attracts that what you want. So that is your challenge, and your challenge has been that because you haven't been getting your rest. You need that clarity, get that, open your mind up and gain that clarity of understanding how to magnify what you want. Now, your ally this week, the cosmos, and creativity and vastness. Now, you can't get better than the cosmos being your ally. Gemini, this is, that catalyst for change, that energy that you need to kickstart things and move forward. Create that energy of changing how you communicate, changing how you understand things, how you see things, and looking at things, like I said, find that creative, positive outlook, and magnify that and attract that towards you to manifest as a co-creator with that cosmos. Now let's move on with the Moonology deck. I'm going to grab you 3 cards from the Moonology deck, Gemini, to wrap up this reading as a whole for you for the week ahead. First Moonology card coming out is the Full Moon. Gemini, surrender to the divine. You also have a new moon, a new start is coming. And finally, Gemini, you have confidence is your key to success. That's that new moon in Leo energy as well. Can't say it enough. You got this. Get some rest here, Gemini, and you'll gain that clarity of insight. All right. I do hope this resonated for you. We'll catch you next time. Bye.